Switching gears now, the will of Missouri voters will not happen.
Governor Mike Kehoe has officially repealed portions of a law approved by voters 8 months ago. In November, 58% of voters across the state approved paid sick leave for workers and incremental increases to minimum wage. The paid sick leave took effect May 1st, but now it will end August 28th. The law, known as Proposition A, was widely contested in the months following the election. Several business groups challenged its constitutionality, claiming it would hurt their operations. The Missouri Supreme Court ruled in favor of voters, but it was short-lived. The Missouri legislature passed House Bill 567, which repealed paid sick leave and changes to the minimum wage beginning in 2027. Governor Kehoe signed it into law Thursday.
Well, tonight we're listening to the voices of those impacted by the repeal, along with experts, to learn the full effects of the change. First, we start with KSHB 41 News reporter Lanita Brooks.
Back in November, voters approved Proposition A, which increased minimum wage and implemented paid sick leave. However, that might change next month after Governor Mike Kehoe repealed that law. One service worker shared with me his experience and how this is going to impact him and his family.
I could not afford to stay home and care for her. I had to go to work. I had to keep the bills small. He had to keep the lights paid, keep the roof over our heads. And when I came back from work, she had suffered a stroke while I was gone. She was in a coma for 3 days and had to go in the nursing home after that. And I sometimes wonder if I had been there for her during those crucial hours.
Richard Eicher with Stand Up KC reflects on the day his mom fell ill. It was one of many days he was forced to choose between work or health. He has worked at McDonald's for more than 20 years, and when Prop A passed, he finally felt like he could breathe a sigh of relief.
I should point out that during that 20 years, I've never had a paid sick time off during that entire time, so I was quite excited when it passed. You know, this was going to be a game changer, not just for me, but for many workers like myself.
Minimum wage will still go up to $15 an hour in January, but the yearly inflation increase is uncertain, and paid sick leave will end. Prop A passed with a 58% vote. Richard says they won voters over before and can again.
I mean, this was a popular bill. I mean, we won the hearts and minds of the people. We won them over. You know, for the politicians to just simply ignore that, you know, in favor of corporate profits, it is very aggravating and disappointing.
And Richard says he hasn't heard anything from his company since paid sick leave went into effect. He has no idea how much he has accumulated or when he needs to use it by. In Raytown, Lanita Brooks, KSHB 41 News.
We also listen to the voice of the CEO of the Missouri Restaurant Association. He tells KSHB 41 most restaurants already offer benefits and is happy with the governor's signing.
This allows business owners to continue to provide benefits to their employees as they're financially able. We realize employees are our most valuable asset and will continue to reward them as we can. That's what we do.
But a local labor attorney I consulted says this could hurt workers. Raymond Salvo with the firm Boyd, Kenter, Thomas & Parrish told me when it comes to any newly accrued sick time, it's now a use it or lose it situation, and there's not much time. Specifically, he says if you started accruing that paid sick leave on May 1st when that statute went into effect, you only have until August 28th when that repeal goes into effect to use that time. He adds this will disproportionately impact low-wage workers and those in the service industry, and it could come back to bite some businesses, too.
It's terrible economics, and it's worse public policy. Missouri just told hundreds of thousands of workers to tough it out, to cough into a mask or stay home without pay.
So that attorney says all employees need to familiarize themselves with their rights under both federal and state law. And if you have questions or you think your rights are being violated, he says that's where he and other labor attorneys can step in and help.